Welcome to the Definitive Kettlebell Guide. Today we'll cover the Kettlebell Snatch. This tutorial builds on the guides to both the swing, single arm swing, the clean, and the press. I recommend you watch and perform those progressions before beginning here. Working with a coach in person will always provide the best and safest results. However, you can accomplish much through detailed demonstration and instructions, intentional practice, and honest feedback. I recommend that you video each set and drill to ensure that you are performing each movement correctly before advancing. Every body is different, and your movement patterns should not look identical to those demonstrated here. I'll describe each movement and drill with both visual and sensational cues so that you'll understand not only how each movement should look, but how it should feel. The Kettlebell Snatch is, ironically, both highly technical and commonly quick to master. Many people find the snatch to be a natural extension of positions and movements that they have already mastered in their kettlebell training. If you are single arm swinging, cleaning, and pressing well, you'll find that you already have nearly all of the pieces required to snatch well. Before snatching, warm up with single arm swings and presses in each arm. Pressing allows you to enter the overhead lockout position with control and stability, warming it up safely before entering lockout dynamically through the snatch. Now that you've warmed up, try several snatches on each arm with a weight that you can easily press for 5 to 10 reps. Note the bell path. The bottom half of the snatch looks identical to a single arm swing. Then, from an approximately horizontal arm position, pull the bell back, flipping it over and punching through to finish like a press with a straight wrist. This is easier said than done at first. Be patient while you develop the timing. This brings us to the first common fault, timing and power. A perfect snatch sees the kettlebell's vertical motion stop simultaneously with reaching lockout. It's common at first to miss this timing from either direction. If you find yourself flipping the bell too high so that it crashes on your forearm into lockout, reduce your power slightly so that the bell stops just as you catch it. Maintaining a straight arm through the upper half of the movement can also contribute to this fault. As you reach horizontal, pull the bell back, allowing it to flip, then scoop underneath it and punch through to lockout. If you are catching the bell too low and finishing your snatch by pressing out, you might simply need a lighter weight to start. However, catching too low is commonly accompanied by pulling too early. To fix this common fault, focus on completing the entire range of motion of a single arm swing. It feels like a slight pause between hitting an extended body position and pulling back to initiate the snatch. A great cue is to pull back as you see the bell cross the horizon. To practice this aspect, we'll use a drill called swing, swing, snatch. From the setup position, perform 2 single arm swings, then snatch on the 3rd rep, focusing on hitting a horizontal arm position. Return to the ground safely, perform 3 to 5 reps of this drill on each arm. The final piece left to hone is the downward phase of the movement. Do not take this lightly. Most snatching injuries come in the lowering phase. A proper catch and return not only keeps you safe, but primes you to snatch well on the next rep. The return phase of your snatch should look like the upward phase in reverse. This means that the rotation of the bell happens entirely above your shoulder level. From the shoulder level down, it should look and feel exactly like the return of a single arm swing. To initiate the return, break at the wrist and elbow to flip and cast the bell forward. The arm and wrist positions feel similar to knocking on a door. Be sure to get a full grip on the bell before it crosses shoulder level. Many people claim that snatches tear their hands. This problem comes primarily from an improper return. Allowing the bell to slowly flip means that the handle will rotate in your hand at the bottom when the bell is heaviest. To avoid excessive wear on your hand, flip the bell back at the top while it's weightless, reassuming full grip before the bell crosses horizontal. The best way to gain efficiency and proficiency in your snatch is simply to practice them often. Keep all of the previous form points in mind and beware of the common single arm swinging fault of twisting in the bottom position. Remember, stay square in the hips and shoulders, finish your hinge and allow the bell to float past horizontal before initiating the snatch. Punch through with a strong grip and wrist angle. Flip and return as high as possible. Thank you for watching. Please check out the rest of this series to take your kettlebell training to the next level.